The management letter that dates 16th of April 2024 addressed to the Chief Executive Officer of the MCIA. And nowhere in that document I see anything with regard to the point, the issue being raised by the Honourable Leader of the Opposition with regard to the security services contract. I don't see that in that particular management letter. Can I know from which report is he referring to?
I have the report here. If you want, I will lay it on the table of the Assembly.
That's the official report.
I'm not only referring to the management.
Let me put some order in the House. If you're quoting from a report, you should give a copy to the chair, to the table.
Now, yes. Now, the Minister informed the House. When did the Audit Committee sit? I'm talking, of course, the Audit Committee of the MCIA.
Well, Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm informed that there was an internal control officer who was appointed a few years back, but due to poor performance of that particular officer, he was dismissed. And it's only the officer had recourse to the Employment Relation Tribunal, and at that level, it was found that management and the MCIA was right in dismissing that particular officer, and therefore, during the time that the case was being dealt at the level of the ERT, they couldn't, of course, appoint a new internal control officer, and the committee couldn't really meet. Now that the issue has been settled, I'm informed that they have advertised for the post of an internal control officer, and it's only then that they're going to have a proper audit committee to meet and deal with the issues of internal control.
The Minister was Minister of Good Governance, and knowing him, he's a good accountant. I'm sure he would agree. Will he agree that the audit committees should have sat? And from information I have obtained, there's been no sitting of the audit committee since 4 years, at least 3 years, sorry, since 3 years. Is that in order? We are talking of a company which deals, sorry, with all due respect, is he aware that, this is a company which deals with billions of rupees? And there's been, I might understand, that there has been no audit committee, no sitting of the audit committee, and in this transparency and accountability, Minister?
That's for the very good reason. That's why that particular person has been dismissed, because he was not doing his duties to the satisfaction of the management. That is why he was dismissed. And of course, he went to the tribunal to seek at least the case to be looked at. But the tribunal gave a reason to the management for the dismissal. Now that this case is behind us, they have already initiated actions to recruit a new internal control officer.
Speaker, with all due respect, I'm not going to details as to why the internal auditor was sacked. This government is in the habit of sacking internal auditors
who do their work. This
is
generalization. Honourable Boulel, I disallow this question. This is not parliamentary at all.
Mr. Speaker, can I ask the Minister, if there's somebody who deserves to be sacked, it is the Chief Executive.
No, this is not a question. You cannot give orders. You're a simple leader of the opposition.
I'm saying the truth. Now, okay. Can I ask the Minister, whether in relation to Section 62 of the MCI Act, which makes it a criminal offence for any person to contravene any provision of the MCIA Act, any such breach carries a fine of 10,000 rupees and up to 2 years of imprisonment. Is the Minister aware that, as stated in the report of the National Audit Office, the CEO of the MCIA has failed to make declaration of his assets since his appointment in May 2020, in breach of Section 11 A, B, and C of the Act?
Honourable Leader of the Opposition, Honourable Leader of the Opposition, please bear with me. This is another subject matter. Your PNQ was on the basis of mismanagement thereat and reported calendar, whatever, blah, 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 but not about declarations of assets and all these. Yeah, stick to your PNQ. Don't use Parliament as a platform. Stick to your
Precisely
PNQ.
because I'm sticking thick and thin to my PNQ, that in the PNQ there are sanctions mentioned, and sanctions are what they are.
All I say to you
Mr. Speaker, sir, if I